what do you mean about like number in your colony?
Collection. So if you collect something, if you don't collect something, then the number would be what?
0.
There you go. Ding, ding, ding. All right, hello scholars. So today we're going to talk about the core value of creativity, okay? So that's what we started off with, a little do now of practicing of creativity. Thank you for the people that I see, they're sitting up, focused and looking on the screen. Good job. So I chose 2. I told you I made it into snowflakes because February, my birthday, is in winter. And then I chose 14 with hearts because my birthday is on Valentine's Day. And then this pizza one. Ooh, this one's kind of tricky I got with y'all. It said number of siblings. So that's brothers and sisters that I have. I have a sister and then I have a half sister. So we have the same dad, but we have different moms. So I had a pizza and then I have a half of a pizza. That's how I chose to show it, right? So the things about creativity, this looks really cool, right? It's neat. We have the 2, 14, and the 1/2. But creativity is when we want to think outside the box, right? We want to explain it in a different way. Sometimes it can be colorful, but we want to make sure that it always has meaning, okay? Making sure that it has meaning to make it creative. Again, this is mine. Creativity is when you create something that is original or uncommon, okay? Creativity is when you create something that is original or uncommon, okay? All right. Going over our norms, please be on time. Y'all did a great job with that. Presentation, you look good. Yes, yes. Make sure that your feet are down on the floor, that anything that is your distraction that is out of the screen. Thank you. All right, y'all are all muted. If you need to ask a question, you would raise your hand. Or if you already got your card, you can raise your card. Okay, that was in your bag, your survival kit. And then I will call on you and tell you to unmute yourself, okay? But up until that, make sure that you're muted the whole time and keep your videos on. I see your question mark, give me 1 more second. Headphones help you keep with distractions so you can hear. And then participation. Participation, make sure you're trying your best the whole time. And then chatting responsibly. Please make sure that in the chat, you're only putting in questions that are on topic. Mark, you had a question.
Yeah.
What is your question?
Never mind.
Curtis, you had a question? Unmute yourself, Curtis.
I was asking what the question sign means, that answer a question. A question.
You said what?
Does the question sign the question sign means you need a question?
Yeah, so instead of raising your hand, you can hold up the card if you have the card. Yeah? Okay. Thank you. Jeremiah, you had a question? Jeremiah, did you have a question?
No.
No, good. All right. Go ahead and put your water to the side so you can be ready to pay attention 100%. All right. So the next, all right, this is your screen. For Zoom, it may look very similar to this. All right, if we're looking at the bottom left, this is where you're going to have your mute or your unmute. Then next to it, you have your video camera. Okay, that's going to show your face or not show your face. Right now, I want everybody to hide their face. Go. Turn off your camera. Let me see.
She said hide our face.
I know, just wait.
Cut off your camera. Let me see if you can do it. Nice. Everybody turn back on your camera.
Come on, get up, Mark. She said turn it back to one.
I'm sorry.
Good. I'm waiting on one more. Jeremiah, Cam, go ahead and turn your mic, your video back on. Jeremiah. As we go down, okay, we keep going. We see participants. So that's everybody that's in the Zoom with us. Then we have the chat box. We're gonna skip share screen. We have the chat box, okay? So I want you to click on the chat box and I want you to put in your favorite color in the chat box. Write your favorite color. I'm typing mine in.
Red.
I see some reds, pink, mine's glitter, some more red and black. Very festive. Falcons.
Red.
Ooh, rainbow.
Blue.
Red and black again. All right. Now I want everybody to see if they can type in their favorite animal. Type in your favorite animal. You're gonna put in unicorn. I see cats. I see a red panda, a dog. Lions. Ooh, that's a good one. Sometimes when I have my hair and my twist, I kind of look like a lion. Wolf. That's good. All right. I want you to put in the chat, how many siblings do you have? How many brothers and sisters do you have?
What?
4. Some are all by ourselves, so we have 0. Right, yeah. 2, 6, 2 sisters, 1 sister, a dog. 1, 3. All right, good. Thank you for the chat practice. All right, into our creativity. What does it sound, look, and feel like in the classroom? All right, so creativity is when you create something with meaning that is an original or uncommon thought. Taking your time to think is very important. So you see me loading right here. Yeah, taking some time to think. Listening respectfully to ideas. So sometimes people may have some crazy ideas that you're like, where are they trying to go with that? But it's important, right? It's uncommon, right? It's unique. Creativity also is having the freedom and the fun to move or sing in a safe space, okay? And then it also loving joy and uniqueness. So celebrating differences, right? So keep on moving. I'm going to give us a wiggle break. What I love about wiggle breaks is that I get to dance. I shared that this morning that I love to dance. And how we're going to do our wiggle breaks is that you're going to stand up, push in your chair, and stand behind your chair. Okay? You're standing up, you're pushing in your chair, standing behind your chair for a wiggle break. Yeah, so you have room. Thank you. Waiting on 3 other scholars to stand up, push in your chair, so you have room. All right. Now make sure during our wiggle break that you stay in the screen, right? So I shouldn't see you disappear. Wrong, right? I want to see your face the whole time, okay? Also, be safe. Don't go cuckoo crazy, yeah? Don't get hurt. Stay in your space. All right, for our wiggle break. I have the song Dynamite.
I came to dance, 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 dance. I love to set my plans, 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 plans. I'm wearing all my favorite brands, 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 brands. Give me some space for both my hands, 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 hands. You, cause it goes on and on and on. And it goes on and on and on. Yeah. I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, saying, ayo, gotta let go. I wanna celebrate and live my life, saying, ayo, baby, let's go. 'Cause we gon' rock this came to move, 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 move. Get out the way of me and my crew,
Good, Douglas.
crew,
Good camp.
crew, crew. I'm in the club, so I'm gonna do
Good, Mark.
just what the phone came here to do.
I like it, Curtis.
Yeah,
I like the creativity.
Cause it goes on and on and on. And it goes
Let me see
on
it, Kinley Blake.
and on.
Yeah.
I throw my hands up in the air sometimes.
Yeah, Caitlin.
Saying,
Yes,
"Hey,
Marcus.
gotta let go."
Bye, Julia.
I wanna celebrate and live my life. Saying, "Hey, yo, baby, let's go." 'Cause we gon' rock this club. We gon' go all night. We gon' light it up like it's dynamite. 'Cause I told you once, now I told you twice. We gon' light it up like it's dynamite. I'm gonna take it all. I'm gonna be the last one standing higher overall. I'm gonna be the last one landing. 'Cause I believe it, and I just want it all. I just want it all. I'm gonna put my hands in the air, hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, saying, "Ayo, gotta let go." I wanna celebrate and live my life, saying, "Ayo, baby, let's go."
Come on, don't get tired. Y'all can do it. Keep it up. Don't be old.
All night, we gon' light it
No
up
grandma,
like
no
it's
grandpa.
dynamite. 'Cause I told you
Almost there.
once, now I told you twice. We gon' light it up like it's dynamite.
Very good. Go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Lift up. Good. Come it down. Roll your shoulders back and go back and have a seat. Go back and have a seat. Very good. Y'all did a great wiggle break. Yeah, thumbs up. Thumbs up. You did that really well. No one looked like they were in danger. I didn't get scared. Everybody looked like you were safe. Okay, good. Moving on. All right, so we're going to listen to one of my favorite books. I call them best friend books, okay? Best friend books are ones that you read more than once, right? Because they're so, so good. This one is called Ish. This one is called Ish. I love, love, love this book. I see some people that are showing me that they agree too. All right, so during this time, I may stop and I might tell you to act it out. Some sad feelings, some sad, some happy, some scared, some angry, some extremely happy. Right? So I may stop and have you act it out, all right? And another way that I may stop and just ask somebody to share, okay? So either I'm gonna have you act it out, either I'm gonna ask you to share, okay? So get ready.
Ish by Peter H. Reynolds.
Thumbs up if you can hear it.
Ramon loved to talk
Thank you.
anytime, anything, anywhere. One day, Ramon was drawing a vase of flowers. His brother, Leon, leaned over his shoulder. Leon burst out laughing. "What is that?" he asked.
Show me how you would feel if you were drawing and one of your family members said, "What is that?" Show me how you would feel. Good, good. I see. Let's keep going. Let's see what happens.
Ramon could not even answer. He just crumpled up the drawing and threw it across the room. Leon's laughter haunted Ramon. He kept trying to make his drawings look right, but they never did. After many months and many crumpled sheets of paper, Ramon put his pencil down. I'm done. Marisol, his sister, was watching him. What do you want? He snapped. I was watching you draw, she said. Ramon sneered. I'm not drawing. Go away. Marisol ran away, but not before picking up a crumpled sheet of paper. Hey, come back here with that! Ramon raced after Marisol up the hall and into her room.
Can anybody with a raising hand or thumbs up ever have a family member take something of yours without asking? Anybody had thumbs up, a family member take something without asking? Mark, unmute yourself. What family member took your stuff without asking? Mark? Is he frozen? Jace, go ahead and share. We'll come back to him.
Mark, your
Alright.
camera was off. She was trying to ask you a question.
Yeah, I'll come back to you. I think it
Okay.
froze. Okay? So Mark, I'm going to ask you to share after Jace. Jace, what's something that a family member took?
My game.
Yo, game. What type of game? Video game, board game?
Video game.
Video game. Did they not ask? How'd that make you feel, Jace?
Kinda mad.
Kind of mad. Okay, I can agree with that. Cool. Thank you for sharing. Mark, your turn. What was something that a family member took without asking?
My tennis switch.
Your what?
My tennis switch.
Ooh. Was it a parent? Was it a sibling? A cousin?
It was a cousin.
A cousin. How did that make you feel, Mark?
I feel sad.
You felt sad? Yeah. I mean, ask for my stuff if you want to use my stuff, right? Okay, good. Let's keep on going through the story. Thank you for your participation.
He was about to yell, but fell silent when he saw his sister's walls. He stared at the crumpled gallery. This is one of my favorites, Marisol said, pointing. That was supposed to be a vase of flowers, Ramon said, but it doesn't look like one. Well, it looks vase-ish, she exclaimed. Vase-ish? Ramon looked closer. Then he studied all the drawings on Marisol's walls and began to see them in a whole new way. They do look ish, he said. Ramon felt light and energized. Thinking ishly allowed his ideas to flow freely. He began to draw what he felt, loose lines, quickly springing out, without worry.
How do you think he's feeling now after he saw his sister? How do you think he's feeling now? Show me. Show me.
He felt
Show me. Yes, right? She's building him up and encouraging him. Right. And just says, it's the ish drawing. And now he's just flowing. Look at all of his pictures. Right? Definitely feeling much better.
Ramon once again drew, and drew the world around him. Making an ish drawing felt wonderful. He filled his journals. Tree-ish, house-ish, boat-ish, afternoon-ish, fish-ish, sun-ish. Ramon realized he could draw ish feelings too. Peace-ish, silly-ish, excited-ish. His ish art inspired ish writing. He wasn't sure if he was writing poems, but he knew they were poem-ish. Ponder. Pond, ponder, dream yonder. Pond, pond, yond, yond. Gleam, wander. Ramon. One spring morning, Ramon had a wonderful feeling. It was a feeling that even ish words and ish drawings could not capture. He decided not to capture it. Instead, he simply savored it. And Ramon lived ishfully ever after. The Endish.
So definitely one of my favorite books. Anybody feel like they can think of a lesson that they learned from that book? Something that they learned from that book in creativity. I want you to think. During this time in thinking, no hands, I just want you to think. Remember, scholars, if you ever feel antsy, please make sure that you're using, well, we got you, your fidget spinners, yeah? Make sure that you're sitting up, right? Our brains work best that way. And I want you to think, what is the lesson that we learned from the Ish book? What's the lesson that you learned from the Ish book? All right, hands. Who would like to share? What lesson did you learn from the Ish book? Oh, I love it. Who has a nice straight hand? They're facing forward. Oh, there's so many good choices. So many good choices. Cam, go.
What I learned about this book is to not bully people about their drawing, even if it's different.
Right. Remember about creativity that we have to be open, right? We got to let people feel free to try new ideas because they're uncommon, right? They're unique. They're different. So we have to allow them to have space. Brother wasn't really helping with that, but sister was really helping him out with that. Kaylin, do you have something to share? Go ahead, Kaylin.
That it doesn't have to look right.
Say that one more time.
That the drawing doesn't have to look perfect.
Right, it doesn't have to look perfect. Hey, tacos fall apart all the time and I still love my tacos, right? Like it's okay if it doesn't look like in the perfect shell. It's still gonna taste really good in my belly, right? So creativity is just like that, right? It doesn't have to look quote unquote perfect, right? We're gonna be ish. Yeah, it's more creative. I'll take a couple more. Blake, what did you learn from the book Ish?
I learned that, like, if you make something ish, you don't have to be a designer. People make mistakes if you're a designer. Then they try again, and they try again until they try again, until they make it.
Right. So the more pictures that he drew, the better that it got, right? And more of what he wanted it to look like. Yeah. So practice, that perseverance. Very good. Thank you for bringing that out, Blake. I'll take one more. Kinley, go ahead. Kinley, unmute yourself.
We can't hear you.
I'm sorry, Jace. I'll do that. Thank you. Okay. Kinley, unmute yourself.
I did.
So what lesson did you learn?
I learned that if you make something, it don't have to be perfect. You could just keep trying until you get better at it.
You get better at it. Yes, creativity is just like math or science or reading, right? You have to practice it. So we're going to have some practice by numbers. Be creative, okay? So this is a video that's taking numbers and then creating it into something else. So you can use your pencil or paper. You could use your whiteboard, okay? Anything that's right here and next to you, you can use. Pencil and paper, or you can use a whiteboard, yeah? So they're going to take a number and then they're going to create it into something else, okay? And we're going to go along with it.
I don't have no bigger.
Can you make it bigger?
Hold on.
I don't know.
Scholars, hold on. Remember in our warnings that we do not unmute ourselves. If you have a question, you raise your card or raise your hand. I will tell you when it's time to unmute yourself for questions. Yes? Thank you for that reminder. All right, so hold up your paper. You should have paper. Let me see your paper. Let me see your paper. Or your whiteboard. Paper or whiteboard. Paper or whiteboard. All right, pencil.
I don't have no paper or a whiteboard.
All right, please next time come to class with your materials, okay? Jeremiah, I'm waiting for your whiteboard or paper or pencil to show up. You have it? Jason, Julia, please turn on your videos. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Wow, that turned that 1 into what? Who can raise their hand and tell me, what did they turn that 1 into?
I can't hear y'all.
Kaylin.
They turned it into a boat.
A boat, yeah, a boat. Right, go ahead and see if you can practice that. Drawing a 1. Draw 1 and then make it into a boat. Thumbs up when you have your boat. Good. Remember, it's just an ish drawing. It can be a boat-ish. It doesn't have to be quote unquote perfect. Yeah, drawing your boat. Cool, thank you. I see the whiteboards. You can go ahead and show me. Show me your boats. Nice. All right, let's get ready for number 2. Let's see what number 2 is going to be turned into.
Miss G-Rich,
Yes.
Mark has not, we don't have his dry erase boards. They should be coming in the mail. Is it okay if you put this on paper?
Yes, those were the choices. Paper or pencil, or you can do the whiteboard.
Okay, thanks.
Either one is fine. Raise their hand and tell me what did we do to number 2? What did we turn number 2 into? Marcus, go ahead. Unmute yourself. What did we turn number 2 into?
A duck.
A duck, yeah, or a swan. Pretty cool, right? That was a good one. I like that they put the water around. Nice. All right. Remember, it's just an ish drawing. Doesn't have to be perfect. Pause it for you. All right, number 3. Now my number 3 is a super-ish drawing. Yeah. You can raise their hand and tell me, what did they turn number 3 into? Cam, what did they turn number 3 into? Unmute yourself, Cam.
Oh, cute little bunny.
A cute little bunny, right? I like that they have the grass around it. I might do a little, like, some little Easter eggs, like an Easter egg hunt or something. But yeah, really cool, right? All right, let's keep going. We'll do a couple more.
It's a child.
4 and 2. Unmute yourself, Curtis. What are they turning number 4 and 2?
For number 2, they made a dot.
Number 4. We're on number 4.
Oh, on number 4, they made a cow.
A cow. Look at your drawing. Look at my cow, my ish cow. All right. I want to see your ish drawings. Make sure you're keeping up. All right.
And look at your drawing.
Trying our best doing the ish drawing. Keep drawing, I'll see you at the end. Doing our 8. Drawings.
I'm a bit of the bad drawing.
Wow, I did not see that coming. Pause. Sorry, that last one looked like a bird. That was amazing. All right, go ahead. You can show your ish drawings, the ones that you got to. It's okay if you didn't get through all of them. I will post them under today's lesson in the Google Classroom so you can practice. But yeah, oh, they look so good. I love how they all have like their own personality, right? Thank you, I see it. Miss Best, yours look amazing too. Yes, creativity, yes. All right, go ahead and put those down. Go ahead and put those down. All right. I want to go, let us take a 5-minute break, okay? You can go use the restroom, get some water, stretch around, 5 minutes. Go.
Excuse me.
5-minute break.
Excuse me. Miss P.
Remember, this is the time to get water, use the restroom, or stretch if you need to.
I know.
Remember not to take yourself off mute until told to. Keep yourself on mute. Thank you.
You gotta stay hydrated with water.
Okay.
It's a cord on here, but if you keep on saying the cord.
Yes, Kaylin, you have a question? You can go ahead and unmute yourself.
Would you like to meet Lizzie?
Not right now, maybe at the end, okay? The end of our block, yeah, okay. Thank you, though. I need to check up on Lizzie from last time.
She's getting big.
Miss Juris, I made a board.
Nice.
Okay, God. 3 minutes, 34. No. Do not go that way. Hello, God. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yep, it's starting back up.
All right, hello, welcome back. We're back. The alarm went off. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to show you what we started the beginning of class with all the different questions. This is called Math About Me. So in our Do Now, we had questions and we're answering them, and we were coming up with pictures for them. And I showed you with my two, in winter, and the hearts for Valentine's Day and my birthday, okay? I have 101. I thought of Dalmatians as a collection. So that's why my 101 looks like that. My house address, I have a house, 632. And then I have one dog. So I tried to make my one into a dog. Raise your hand if you can kind of see it. My number one is a dog. Okay. Yeah, it's a dog-ish, right? It's a dog-ish. And I have a heart behind him because I love him. His name is Beethoven. And then again, the pizza is representing my siblings with my sister and my half-sister. Scholars, please remember, do not take yourself off mute until I tell you to. All right. All right, so this is what we've been working for, we're practicing, okay? So I'm gonna go back to those questions, and I'm gonna give you some of your own work time, okay? Some of your own work time to make your math about you, okay? Your math about you. I want you to be neat, I want you to draw, I want you to color it, okay? We had a little bit of practice with the numbers together. Now I'm gonna let you go on your own with a little practice, okay? So you're gonna color it, make sure it's neat, do your math about you. This is mine, okay? I'm gonna take it back to the questions though, okay? Let me take it to the questions. So these are the questions again. Your birthday, the number of your birthday, the year you were born, number of siblings, brother or sisters, the number of your house, so the beginning numbers of your address, number of pets, and number of a collection. I didn't really have a collection, so I borrowed from the Dalmatians from the movie. So you can do that as well, okay? So we're gonna have independent time where I want you to neatly draw your numbers that answer these questions and color. Neatly draw the numbers that answer these questions and then color, okay? So I want you to neatly do this, okay? Anybody have a question about what we're doing? Blake, go ahead.
If we use the board and we accidentally erased it, can we like do it again?
We're doing this on a piece of paper. If you're reading on the screen, on paper, okay? So get paper and pencil for this one, okay? All right. Jalea, can you tell me what we're gonna do? What we're about to do? Douglas, can you tell us what we're about to do?
When you answer the questions, and then when you're done answering the questions, you can draw on a.
Drawing it, right? So you're writing the numbers that answer the questions and you're coloring it. Marcus, please make sure that, and Jeremiah, please make sure that your videos are on. Marcus and Jeremiah, videos are on. All right, go ahead. I'm gonna put on some Beethoven as you work. We're gonna work on this for about 10 minutes, I'm gonna put on music of Beethoven while you work on your own. You may begin. Videos stay on, we're working. Yes, Curtis, you can ask your question. Yes, Kaylin? You said what? It's right here on the screen. We're doing on a sheet of paper. So on paper, you're going to answer the questions, your birthday, the year you were born, number of siblings, number on your house, so your beginning of your address, number of pets, and number of collection. So we already started this on paper, right? Doing this on paper, we're doing it neatly, and we're gonna color. Is that good, Kaylin? Okay. Just like my example, this is mine.
What are we coloring?
Chase, if you have a question, you're going to raise your hand or your card, and then I'll call you to go off of mute. Yes, Chase.
What are we coloring?
Scholars, I want you to stop what you're doing and put your eyes on me. Scholars, I want you to stop what you're doing and put your eyes on me. Camden, please stay at your seat during our time. Marcus, please stay in your seat during our time. So I've repeated this, and it's also on the board about 4 times now. Okay, so I need you to put your thinking caps on. Put it on tight. All right, what we are doing right now, independently on our own, on a sheet of paper, you are going to answer the questions. That's all, your birthday, all these questions below. Once you answer that, then you're going to color it, just like my example here. I have my birthday, my address, how many pets I have, siblings, and numbers. And you can do your numbers however you would like. You're drawing it, then coloring it. Thumbs up if you know what you are doing. I'm waiting for everyone to show me a thumbs up, so I want everybody to be successful on this. Curtis, do you understand what you're doing, love? Okay, good, good. Go ahead, you may begin.
Hey, Mark, do you have your paper and pencil? All right, let's get started, okay?
Yes, Cam. Put your question in the chat, Cam. Put your question in the chat, Blake. Thank you, Jeremiah. This is being very neat. Detail and color. See Curtis really focusing and Kaylin. See Cam thinking. Good job. Remember, creativity does take time. You have to think. Blake, if you have a question, please put it in the chat. so great that y'all are working on it now, so then you won't have much homework, right? Because you've already done it during this time, right? So make sure you're using this time now, okay? Julia, put your question in the chat for me. I see some great drawings. Mark, I saw some of it. Go ahead, make sure you color it. Thank you, Marcus. We'll see more of it when you submit it, okay? Make sure you're adding color all around, with lots of detail. About 6 more minutes. Marcus, make sure you're staying at your seat. You can always stand as you work, but make sure you're staying in the screen. Love that y'all are getting this work done now. Make sure you even try to color the background. Going back to mine, I shaded it in purple in the back. Yeah, so even do the background. Color all over. Mark, please put your feet down on the floor. Thank you.
Mark, can you please sit up for me, friend? Thank you. Did you have any crayons or markers?
No.
About 2 more minutes. It's okay if you don't finish. You just finish on your own, but you don't finish in class today. Mark, darling, if you're done, you can use the fidget spinner from your survival kit instead of making yourself dizzy. The one that I gave you in your kit, your bag. There you go. Yes, Jeremiah, if you have a question, type it in the chat box for me. Douglas, if you are done, you may use a fidget spinner, okay? Make sure you're finishing your work. If you're done, you can use the fidget spinner. One more minute. Douglas, it should be in the bag.
Mark is when you're unmuting everything, somebody is saying,
Hold on, let me
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. All right, timer's off. All right, now I'm sorry, ma'am. What did you say?
Mark is thinking that somebody is trying to get on his computer when you're requesting to unmute them.
Yeah, unmute.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just say unmute when I'm calling on him.
Okay.
Yeah, that just means that he has permission to speak. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and he didn't click unmute, so I don't know if you heard him or not.
I thought he was doing it. Did he just use it in and out work?
He just bought me his laptop just now.
Yeah, I just bought my laptop to her because she keeps on saying that thing.
Just sit right here.
He seemed to be working.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll tell him when to unmute. All right, Sellers, you can go ahead and put that aside. I'm going to show you where we're actually going to end up putting that in our Google Classroom. All right. All right, thumbs up if you see the Google Classroom. Thumbs up if you see the Google Classroom, yeah? So this is math, okay? And under classwork, I have it set up, Miss Brown and I have it set up very similar, okay? our toolbox. And for you, right here on Monday, this is where all the materials are, okay? So if you missed something, if you wanna go back and do that video and make all the different numbers, you can do it right here. I'll also put the recording of our lesson on here, okay? This is where you'll click, and this is where you'll also, sorry, y'all don't see that part. This is where you will also submit your work, okay? So this is where you're gonna put your drawing of today. So if you didn't finish in class, it's okay, you have time, all right? Make sure that you upload it here, okay? Have your parents help you and have them ask me if they need more, okay? But I'll put the instructions in our parent group text too, okay? So then I'm gonna go take us to math. I'm gonna go to science. Science tab, thumbs up if you see science.
I don't see science.
Thumbs up if you see it, thumbs down if you don't. Looking up here on the screen. All right, so this is our science
Mark,
classroom.
you have to sit up, baby. You got to sit up so you can see it, okay?
Okay.
Sorry, G. Rich.
Yeah, no, you're fine. It's our science classroom. It works the same, right, with our toolbox up the top, okay? And then our assignment and the date, 8/24 Monday. All right, and this one we're gonna work on internet tips. So always in science, you'll have a recorded lesson and a task, okay, in science. Even if we don't get to a live lesson that day, there will always be a task for science, Monday through Thursday. Oh, who do I see that is nice and sitting up, making sure they're staying focused?
Mark, your foot is in the camera. Keep your legs down.
All right.
Thank you.
We will always have something in science, okay? So math we'll do together. Science, you'll always have something independent to work on, okay? So I wanna make sure that you know that there's 2 different classrooms for that, okay? So in science, I have us learning some internet tips. Raise your hand if you've ever researched on the internet. You went to go look up something, yeah? Sometimes if you were with me last year at lunch, I would look up different type of animals to see if they were in danger. Right, yeah. So different tips for using the internet, okay? So I'm just gonna go through it, and we're gonna do it together, but then you'll have a task to do on your own. All right. Right now you can go ahead and use this time to stretch as I pull up the video. As long as you stay in your screen, you are fine. Reach up to the sky, reach to the doors, roll your shoulders back, stand
Hey everybody,
up,
in this video we're going to
wiggle
talk
all
about
around. All right, coming back in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Do I see everybody's faces? Very nice. Give me a smile. Show me some shine. Wiggle those fingers in the screen. I need to feel the love, so I can't hug you. I need to feel the love. Marcus, wiggle those fingers. Mark, you got those fingers? Wiggle them. Let me see them. Hey, there you go. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna do some internet tips. All right, let's listen.
Hi everybody, in this video we're going to talk about some internet tips to make using the internet a little easier for you. So when you're using the internet, you're usually using a program called a web browser. The web browser lets you go to websites. There are different browsers and you can use all of these tips using any browser, but for this video we're going to use the Chrome browser. So let's get started with tip number 1. Use the address bar for web searches. The address bar is at the top of any web browser. It's called the address bar because you can enter a web address of a website and the browser will take you to that website. But you can also use the address bar to search for information. So for example, if I want to find out more about lizards, I can just type the word lizards in the address bar. Then I press enter and that takes me to a page where I can see the descriptions of different web pages about lizards. I can click on one of the descriptions and that takes me to the web page. So what if I go to a web page and it doesn't look right for me? I can use the back button to go back to the page with my web search. Let's try this one. This looks better for kids. Maybe I've got a question about lizards, like what do lizards eat? I can actually just type my question in the address bar and I'll probably get some answers. And look at that, there's even a web page description that says it's for kids. Speaking of kids, here's a cool trick to help you find websites that are just right for you. When you're searching for information, add the words "for kids" at the end of your search. That will help you find kid-friendly information about your topic. So if I enter lizards for kids, I can find a bunch of websites about lizards that are just right for kids. Tip number 2, use bookmarks.
Let's pause.
When you find a website
try
that
that right now, okay? On your screen, I want you to try to get a tab open right here on your browser. Okay. Right here in the browser, okay? See if you can open up a tab. There's usually a plus sign, yeah? See if you can open up that tab. Thumbs up if you have your web browser, if you're at your web browser. Jeremiah, Jalea, please keep videos on.
I can't make a thumbs up.
I think I have everybody. Okay. All right, so let's type in lizards. Okay, lizards. L-I-Z-A-R-D-S. And then you're going to push enter. Thumbs up when you have typed in lizard and pushed enter. I'm going to show that one more time. So I'm going to go into my new tab with the plus, go into my web browser. I'm going to type lizard. L-I-Z-A-R-D-S, lizards. And then on my keys, I'm going to look down at my keys with all the letters. I'm going to find the word that says enter. We've used that button before, enter. Thumbs up when you have search lizards. Good, good. I just need a thumbs up. Thank you. Just a thumbs up. Cam, did you have a question?
Yes, my question was, can you also do your favorite animal?
You said what?
Can you also do your favorite animal?
You can, but right now we're just going to use lizards. But great question, okay? So now, anybody remember the tip that he said to find out the just right information? He gave a great tip. What do you also should type so you get just right information? Curtis, unmute yourself. What was it?
For kids.
For kids, right. So going up to my browser again, lizards for kids. Making sure you put a space in between each word. That space bar is at the bottom of your letters. It's that long key. Yeah, you can't miss it. Long key. Make sure you put a space in between each of your words. Not your letters, just your words. And then go ahead and push enter. And then I have great sites that are just right for 3rd grade, right? Just right for 3rd grade and kid friendly. All right. Cam, do you have a question? Cam, I can't hear you. Oh, okay. All right, good. So you have some more practice in your task. Let's keep on going.
It's a lot. Creating a bookmark makes it easy to find again. Creating a bookmark is super simple when you're using Chrome. Let's say that I want to bookmark this web page I found about reptiles. While I'm on the web page I want to bookmark, I just click on the little star in the search bar. And just like that, there's a bookmark added. I also get this box that lets me change the name of the bookmark if I want. I want to remember that this reptiles website is part of National Geographic Kids, so I'm going to add an NGK to the title. What if you don't see your bookmarks? You might have your bookmarks hidden. Click on your settings icon, these 3 dots, move down to bookmarks with your cursor, and you'll see if your bookmarks are showing or not. I don't have a check next to show bookmarks, so I need to click on that. And now there are my bookmarks. What if you want to get rid of a bookmark you created before? You can go to the website that's bookmarked, then click on the star, then click remove to get rid of the bookmark. You can also alt-click on a bookmark. Hold down the alt key and click on the bookmark with your trackpad. Then you'll see an option for delete. Click on that and the bookmark is gone. Tip number 3, use tabs.
All right, so I'm going to show that on bookmarking. All right, follow along with me. So we had the facts about a lizard. So go ahead and click on one of the kid-friendly the Lizards for Kids websites. So we search that in there. Yeah, go ahead and click a website, okay? Thumbs up when you have a kids website about lizards, when you picked one. Kids website. Thank you, Curtis. I see you. You can put your thumb down. Thank you, Curtis. Thank you, Kenley. You can put your thumb down. Thank you, Mark. I see that you have your kid-friendly lizard website. Thank you, Jace. Is that a thumb, Caitlin? Okay, yes, thank you, Douglas. Thank you, Marcus. Waiting on 3 more people to find their kid-friendly. Thumbs up once you found it. Please keep your feet on the ground. Thank you. Thank you, Julia. Yes, Cam. Thank you, Blake. All right, so up here, we're gonna do something called hover. Everybody say hover. Hover, right? So when that means to hover, that means you're gonna cover over something. You're gonna cover over something. So I'm gonna have my little cursor, that's what it's called, with this little arrow. Thumbs up if you see it going crazy on my screen. Thumbs up if you see my cursor going crazy. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna hover over this star. Go ahead and click that star.
Mark, I need you to be seated, please. Thank you.
Click that star. And then it's bookmarked. I can hold it. Yay! It makes it so much easier to find. You may want to bookmark your Google Classroom, right, that we're at a lot. Bookmark. And then it's starred and it is there. Then if I want to find it, I go to these 3 vertical dots on the side. Thumbs up if you see the 3 vertical lines. Dots, sorry. 3 vertical dots on the side. Go ahead and click on that. And then you should see where it says bookmarks. Show bookmarks. I have a check next to mine, so mine is there. So it's showing all my bookmarks. You can see all of this. Oh, look at the one that I go to the most. Facebook. It's there, right? All these different bookmarks. And then here's lizards at the bottom, because I just added that one. And then once I do that, the toolbar up here, right underneath my browser, has my most popular ones. So we see my business that I go to Facebook. I like Facebook. And then we have my Bank of America. Then we have where I take roll, like attendance for you for Atlanta Public Schools and Kickboard, right? So this is a nice tool to use. Okay, we're gonna go review one more.
Notice that sometimes these tab-like things show up at the top of your browser. Those are tabs. Tabs help you stack web pages, kind of like sheets of paper stacked on top of each other. If you click on a tab at the top of a web page, that page will move to the front so that you can see it. You can use tabs to help you while you're working. Let's say I'm writing a report about lizards in Google Docs. I realize that I want to look up some information on the internet about baby lizards. I can easily create another tab to look up that info. I click on the plus sign up at the top of the tabs, and that opens a new tab. I can do a search for baby lizards now, find the information I want, and then easily return to my report just by clicking on the tab with my Google Docs report. You can go back and forth between the tabs while you're working. I'd like to make sure that I write down where I got this information from, so I'm checking on the name of this web page. Then I can return to my report to put that information in my sources list. So those are 3 quick tips to help you use the internet. So
those are our 3 quick tips. We're going to do the last one together before we close out. It's having the different tabs, right? Douglas, what was he talking about? The different what? Can't hear you, Douglas. Tabs, good. So we're going to use this, okay? So I'm going to have my tab with the lizards, and I want you to make another tab. So you should have 2 tabs open. Thumbs up when you've made another tab. Thumbs up when you have a tab. Okay, so now this one is about to rock your mind. I use this all the time. Get ready. Are you ready? I don't know if you're ready, because I use this all the time. Okay, so I'm gonna take this tab, and then I took it away from it. Wild, yeah? You can move it just like that. And up here next to the X, we have those 2 little squares. If you do that, it can make it smaller. These 2 little squares at the top, click it, and it makes it smaller. Then I can make it any size that I want. Hovering over to the side, I can click, and then I can have a split screen. Y'all, I do this all the time. I love this. I can have my Zoom up and my Google Classroom up. Right? I'm gonna go back and show that. Really easy way to get to Google Classroom. Go right here, you see my Bitmoji picture. Right here, you should have like a little waffle or an array. Have the math curse. An array of 3 of 3. If you click on it, then you can see Google Classroom in the groups. Yeah, with a little green chalkboard. Right, so right now I'm in science. I can click on science. Go into my classwork. Monday, and my assignment. So when you're on your own to do your assignment, you can listen to the video and then answer the questions, right? And they'll be side by side. Can I take a volunteer who's going to read the questions that's for your independent task on your own? Let's read them out loud. Kaylin, go ahead and read number 1. We can't hear you, Kaylin. Unmute yourself. Can you read number 1, Kaylin? Okay, who would like to read number 1? Douglas, go ahead. You're muted, Douglas, we can't hear you.
Website AZ Animal Living.
Oh, it should be, hold on, do y'all not see the Google Classroom of the split screen where it says number 1? What is the name of the tool used to search topics?
Oh, now I see it.
Okay, you do? Okay, y'all, let me know if y'all don't see something.
What
Raise your
is
hand.
the name of the tool used to search topics?
Good, right? We've used that before. Raise your hand if you knew. What is the tool that we use to search topics? Cam, I can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
The plus screen?
No, not that. It's the browser. The browser. Web browser. Oops. Did you catch it? I just dropped the answer to number 1. Oop.
I catched it.
You better catch it because I just dropped it. Yeah. All right. The tool used to search topics is called the web browser. Okay. So you can answer your questions if you split your screen just like this. Yeah. You're able. I'm going to go back and show that. Oop. They're together. I can take this tab, pull it aside, make it bigger or smaller, and then I can have the screens be split so I can use both of them at the same time. So I can have my video and then I can also answer my questions. Yeah, split screen. All right. All right, scholars. So that was today. All right. Give yourself a pound back. Yeah. Give the other side some love. Give it all the love. Give it all the love. Kiss your brain. Kiss your brain. Kiss it. Kiss it. Kiss your brain. Yes. That was, oh my goodness. That's the first time I was so nervous, y'all. I was like, oh my goodness. I hope I can do everything. I hope it's clear. I was very nervous. I was very nervous. So I'm so happy that we did it. And you know, I had some mistakes. You know, it wasn't perfect. That split screen, I thought y'all were seeing it, but you didn't. But that's okay, right? Y'all did really great. I'm giving myself a pat on the back because I tried my best. Please make sure that you finish your Math About Me picture. You upload it in math assignment, and then also make sure in science that you're answering the 3 tips, okay, about using the internet, okay? So those are the 2 assignments that are due tomorrow at 8 a.m., right? So most of it we got done, right? I gave you number 1 on the internet tips. Like, I dropped that, so you know, you get with it, okay? So make sure that you go ahead and finish that by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Does anybody have any questions about the assignment? Put it in the chat. If you have a question about the assignment, put it in the chat. Let me see. All right. Well, if you come up with a question while you're working, scholars, please just send it, and your parents can contact me. I'm here. I'm here. I'm just so happy. That went really, really well. Ooh, let's sign off by writing, what core value did we learn today in the chat box? Who can do it first? Who's gonna type in, what core value did we learn today? Who can type it in the chat box first? I'm looking. Who is it? What core value did we learn today and practice? Who's gonna type it? Who's gonna type it? Anybody got it? It's all right if you don't spell it right. Make it a ish spelling, right? Get it in there. Close. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we were learning about close. It was creativity, yeah. But through creativity, we also had to use perseverance, right? So that was kind of tricky. But yes, creativity. All right, everybody go ahead and put creativity in the chat box.
Yes, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
Creativity in the chat box. Please make sure that you raise your hand and wait to unmute yourself. All right, love bugs, that is it for today. I'm so happy to meet you. Curtis, so good to see your face. I saw your mom on Friday, so good to see you, Curtis. Give me, I need a wave, yeah. Give me an air hug. Do y'all see my glitter background? Ooh, yeah, okay. Yes. So if you have a question, you can stay behind, but everyone else, you are free to go. Have an awesome, awesome day. See you tomorrow at 8. At 8. All right. If you want to have a question, you can stay behind, but everyone else, you may go. Have a great day. Love you.
Goodbye, classmates.
Bye, Marcus.
Bye, Marcus.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye, Jace. Bye, Kinley.
Bye, Marcus.
Great job, T-Rex.
Love you.
Thank you, Miss Beth. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, Candy.
I just wanted to stay behind for 1 second.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yes, Kaylin, you had a question?
Is he in your class?
Bye, Douglas.
Yeah.
Bye, Douglas.
Who said that?
Are you on mute?
Cam, you have a question?
I'm on mute. Heard you. I said that.
Yes, Curtis, do you have a question before you leave?
Yes. What was my question?
Douglas, do you have a question?
I forgot.
Okay, well, I'll see you tomorrow at 8, love. All right? Bye.
No jump. This is Lizzie.
I see, Lizzie. Very cool. Thank you for waiting, being so patient, Kaylin, till the end of the block to show me. I know you were excited. Thank you for being patient.
Lizzie's been a lot more jumpy and hard to get out of her cage.
Right. Sorry, ma'am, you said that you had a question for me?
Yes, but I wanted to talk to you when everybody left.
Okay, yes. Kaylin, thank you for showing me Lizzie. I'm going to talk with Mark's mama real quick, okay? I'll see you tomorrow at 8, okay?
Okay.
Bye, love.
Miss G. Rich.
Yes.
Hey, I'm sorry you can't see me. Let me take off my bonnet, honey.
It's okay. You at home. I mean.
I know. I'm like, oh my gosh. I did not realize y'all could see me with this bonnet on all day. So Marcus,
your hair stinks.
Shut up, boy. Marcus, he's going to have challenges. And he's not going to be in whole group with you all a lot.
No.
Because he'll be in breakout. You know, he's fidgety. He can't sit still. He's thinking somebody is bullying him. It's going to be too much. So he'll be in when he can, but most of the time it's going to be pull-out sessions that he'll be in with
Esslinger.
Miss Esslinger told.
Yeah, she told me. So it's totally fine. I think she said once we get started in like the curriculum and content, he'll maybe drop in the first 15 minutes.
Yes.
And then he'll go.
Yes.
Yeah. I think for these first 2 weeks, he can just dive in where you feel like if you think he needs time to give a break, instead of having to log completely off, you actually can just